new set of wheels. So good, more option for me.
Absolutely, and that's a big trigger as well. Just 10 seconds left for the market to open, by the way, so let's focus on that. Looks like it's going to be a quiet opening, so, you know, we'll sort of take it from there. It's been a very range-bound market, and that's the first tick on the index as well. Sensex and the Nifty absolutely quiet. The Nifty just hovering around that 16,980 mark. Now up about, what, 0.15%, so very, very quiet over there. Sensex down about 40-odd points or so. The advanced decline ratio also skewed absolutely, you know, straight down the middle. So there's no indication of which way things are headed. The mid-cap index is holding up a tad bit. So no directional call over there, just 40 points higher for the mid-cap index. And the Bank Nifty is the one that's batting for the bulls this morning. So both the PSU Bank Index and the Nifty Bank are holding in the green, up about 0.2%. In fact, good to pull up some of the banking names as well to see which are the big gainers. By the way, the other pockets that are looking good this morning, the Nifty Auto Index is up about 0.5%, and the Pharma Index is doing well. The Metal Index also is holding up with gains of around 0.2% or so. Some of the big movers coming up on your screens. Reliance is dragging its feet, actually. It's been a big underperformer in the last many days, and that has been puzzling. Reliance, despite a lot of brokerage reports coming through, positive ones at that, Reliance is still down about 0.2%. Other names in the banking space are largely quiet. So HDFC Bank, Axis, ICICI Bank are holding up in the green, but not by a large amount. Just about 0.5%, maximum 1%. Federal Bank, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda absolutely quiet at the moment. On the downside, though, you have, let's check out what's happening with the IT names, because there has been a bit of pressure there. In fact, in the month of March alone, names like Infosys, Wipro have been down about 6 to 7%. So this morning as well, the Nifty IT index not doing too much, up about 0.3%. Infosys largely flat, a couple of others like TCS as well, just hanging on to the green line at the moment. A big move on South Indian Bank this morning, down about 15.5%. So just keep an eye out on that. And there's a deal on Max Financial that has also taken place. About 30 lakh shares have changed hands, so just keep an eye out on that as well. But of course, Nigel will take that forward. For now, decent opening, Nifty hovering around that 17,000 mark, minor gains seen, but then again, you know, it's been stuck in this very tight range.
Well, that's right. You're showing at the point on South Indian Bank, the MD and CEO, Mr. Murali Ramakrishna, will not be reappointed, and their search committee will be looking for a new candidate. So, you know, that's the announcement that hit exchanges yesterday. I think the street has not taken that personally, though I think, you know, he had mentioned that it's the reasons is due to personal reasons, family circumstances on completion of his current term. Remember, the current term goes on till September 2023, but he will not continue from that, so that's why that stock is under pressure. A few more names, though, that are in focus. SML Isuzu, they've taken a price hike. The street likes that. The stock is up close to around 3%. 4 to around 6% is the price hike from April 1st. So that one's up and about. Jindal Stainless, they're looking at backward integration. For the time being, the street likes it, that they're putting close to around $150 million odd. Stock has seen a big correction, close to around 15% just in the last few days from the peak. So that one as well is up and about. NBCC, they won an order to the tune of around 147 crores odd. So that as well opened up with a gain of around 1%. RHI Magnesita, the board will be meeting in the next couple of days. That's on April 1st. They'll be considering fundraise. We know that they wanted to raise close to around 1,500 crores. On that day itself, the stock was down nearly around 8 to around 10%. But now the promoter entity will put in close to around 200 crores out of that 1,500 crores. So the street likes that. The stock up close to around 2%. Good going, guys. We are 4 minutes into the trading session and we're up 60 points. And we're still in the green.
Yeah, we're still in the green. 60 points. No, absolutely. Banks, by the way, I think is what is doing bulk of the heavy lifting. So I'm just looking at the index contribution. It is 3 names. HDFC Bank is adding about 12, 13 index points. ICICI about 10, and HDFC Limited is adding another 8, 9 odd index points or so. So that is about 30, 35 points straight there from these 3 names that you have. Then there is HUL and ITC. So it's banks and the top 2 FMCG names which are contributing. Reliance actually is pulling the index down a bit by about 10 index points or so. Kotak and Indices, which did well, better as compared to the others recently, are a little lower as well. Now, let me just quickly take a look at the broader market and see if, which are the big ones. There is Quest Corp, which